Greetings. We were, I was expecting that we would upgrade our node test on on our robot test machine, rnode Bob, version 7. And the good news is that it's already on 7. So I'm changing my external URL to point to rnode test robot, and then I can save that. And if I go to hello world.
Now, I'm not sure we have a node currently running on our node test.
Well, that was the other thing that we was looking at doing, is running it as a service. Are we running it as a service?
I don't think so.
Okay, I guess that's why today when I tried to deploy a contract to the test to the Bootstrap node on the test version, it told me Casper block missing, something like that. Could that be the reason why? Casper, I think Casper block missing or something like that.
I didn't get your point. You're trying to deploy on your own machine or where?
To the test. Connect to a Bootstrap node on the test. You understand? When I connected and I tried to deploy a smart contract to the Bootstrap node, it told me Casper, something like, I think Casper block missing or something like that.
Casper instance not available.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know what's deployed on test right now. You're not talking about testnet. You're talking about test. The test Bootstrap.
Yeah.
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 And yeah, I think that's running the same thing as master. We have oops. Test. That's testing, right?
Yeah, testing.
What you're running. And that's from October 4th. So testing was updated October 4th. Now we're using master on robot. And that was also updated on October 4th. I don't think we ever updated since October 4th, did we? So we're still running an older 6.4, and it deploys fine.
You're running 6.4 where?
We're running it on robot, yeah. Oh, 6.2. So we're still running 6.2. And
so what node did you use for node testing on Tuesday?
Oh, I didn't do node testing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I was going to use my Ubuntu anyway, but I skipped Tuesday. I had too much on my plate. What could I say? Okay, so we could upgrade.
Yeah, I think we need to upgrade.
So let's do that quickly. We're going to stay on master. Master's supposed to be more stable, right?
I don't think there is a node 7 for master yet.
No, there isn't. There isn't. We're not upgrading. Yeah, we're not. For Robot, we want a stable network, and because so that we can deploy and propose. Right. Uh, there is, I guess, Dev is on 7, right?
No, what you have in 7 is released. Okay, Dev, yeah.
7.1. Okay, and that's from today. So no, we could run on Dev if you want to, but the thing is, when they change Dev tomorrow, it can break. Well, you know, it can have a change that is not compatible. I mean, right now we're running on we don't know that we've had problems because our versions don't match. We're running on 6.2 still, but since we started this, master node has gone up to 6.4. So we're really running the wrong version here. Okay, and we should pick up the latest version. Okay, and we want to do an rnode, or wait, let's get it first. Get. Let's remove the other ones first. Oh, we have a 6.4 here. We went back. We ran a 6.4, and then it wasn't stable, so we moved back to the 6.2. So I'm going to first remove rnode underscore asterisk. Okay, so that gets rid of all the old versions. Then I do wget and paste it in there. Okay, and then I do a sudo. Does somebody else want to do this? Want to see it again?
Yeah.
X.
I could do that.
Okay, why don't you share your screen? I'm going to do an app purge of rnode.
Okay. Okay, the first then SSH into robot.net.
No, not root, not root.
Oh, okay.
Control C.
I think it's RChain.
Yeah, your username is David, so that's okay. You're going into David. Forgot your password.
I was writing the same password for root. Okay. So.
And you want to sudo su dash to RChain, right?
Yeah.
You could have logged into RChain directly, although it's not considered a good practice. And there's no
Yeah,
there's no accountability to who logs in directly as RChain.
so this is the one you just installed, right?
Right.
This is the one you just downloaded.
I just downloaded that, right? But we would need to purge first. We need to do a sudo apt purge rnode.
Have you stopped the service?
The service, we don't run the service on this machine.
Okay. I didn't think I know the password for RChain. Is it the same as root?
Yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
the password we share is for everything.
Okay, so do you have any special files in the data directory that you would like to save?
No, it's going to be deleted anyway when we run start.
Okay, so
Now, our node didn't exist in this directory. The F makes it silent. It didn't give you an error message, but there was no rnode file. You probably meant .rnode. What happened there?
okay, so we have version 6.4 right now.
What happened there? The first time it didn't work?
Yeah, I had to do it as root.
Oh, you the sudo, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so now we've got the 6.4, and now we want to do just do the /start master.
I'm guessing master should be in capital letters, right?
We accept either for master. No, not
You said?
we don't accept all caps. I can add that to the start. But
This way?
yeah. I'm just not going to answer it this time. All right, and it looks like we're okay. And we got the block, right? I'm just going to do hello world in CoLab test script channel. Oops. Forgot the eval.
You got a syntax error?
Yeah, I got a syntax error. Silly me.
Oh, okay.
I copied and pasted the hello world and lost the backticks around row.io.standard out. So now I'm doing it again. This time I edited the thing to copy it with the backtick. Syntax error. What?
You still getting the syntax error?
Yeah, I got a syntax error. I'm not sure why. It looks too simple to get a syntax error. Okay, it works. I typed it wrong. Oh, I did. I had a
Read-only file?
yeah, yeah. Okay, so it's up and running on the master node. Now, do we want to go to RChain Bob and rnode Bob and fix it?
Yeah, of course.
And rnode Bob, we only have the root account. We haven't added any other accounts. Rnode test. We probably should make the name.
You said?
We probably should make the name rnode Bob.
Oh, okay. But I think rnode test is better.
Yeah. What happened?
Can you guys see it clearly? Is it conflicting with?
We don't see, we only see you type the password, but we can see your cursor moving. What happened? Won't log in? Oh. Okay, you're in. So you got.
I'm logged in.
Okay, is this the latest version? And we lost him. um, so I'll make a new session here in Putty. And it's robot root. Uh, okay, David, can we hear you now?
Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can.
Okay, so why don't you take the screen share back?
Okay.
So did you run it manually?
Can you guys see my screen?
Yep. We don't see the rnode Bob screen.
You said?
No, we don't. You know, we're seeing the Zoom stuff. We don't see your terminal window. I think I'm going to have to take over. Yeah. I have to do something about the connection. So we think we have the right version installed. This was, or do we think that? We have LS-L node. Okay, that was from October 8th. Okay, we look here and we see that dev, release rnode 0.7. Aha. And this is from October 8th. So this is the one that we should have. And that's the one we have, right? October 8th. Okay, but where? The problem is if we're going to connect to the dev master, we need we should use the dev executable, right? The other thing we can do is run our own network, but that's something we're not prepared to do right now. The question is, why isn't it running? Okay, so I'm doing a process status of all processes, showing the user information, and even the background processes that aren't attached to a terminal. That's what the X does. If I take out the U, it might be, and there's nothing running. There's no Java processes running. So like we saw, it didn't connect because it wasn't running. So if I do a Control R, I can look back in the history for commands, and I can look for an rnode. Space rnode run. Control R takes me back to the last one. And you can see all these rnode commands that will run. Okay, here is the run command we last used here.
Sorry, Jim, please, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to run rnode, version 0.7.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not sure what the argument should be, so I did a search reverse in the command history to see what David entered on Tuesday.
Okay. I can change the command for I think change the command for deploying contracts and all. I think it's in the wiki page on
Yeah,
the
yeah, deploy is different. Oh, this is deploy. Sorry.
yeah, this is deploy.
Thank you.
Now, these deploys are different. These are deploys for bond and validators. It's different from the usual deploy.
Right. What I was looking for here was, and I'm glad you're back, was the run command that you used. But I'm going to skip out of this now.
I used just, I set up the rnode toml, the configuration file. So I just use rnode run. I usually don't write commands from the command line. I use the configuration file to set up all arguments and commands.
Like
Well,
David, do you have like a .config file or something?
Yes,
okay.
that's rnode.toml.
rnode.toml.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, and so yeah, I did see the rnode run. I should have guessed that you had a toml file. Okay, the thing is that we always delete the .rnode file.
So that's why I was asking you then if you had any important file that you'd like to keep.
Yeah. So it's, I installed the new rnode, but I didn't delete any directories yet.
Yeah, you installed the new rnode on rnode Bob.
Yes. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't. The one from the 8th is the current. The one from the 8th is the 0.7 release. And
Yes, this was the one that was used on last Tuesday's node testing.
right. And what bootstrap did? Well, we can look at that.
There's a node 7 bootstrap address.
Okay. So because we always delete that file, the toml file, I always like to keep a copy of it. And I use the -P to preserve the date and time. That's just for safety. Now in our home directory, we have a copy of the rnode.toml. Okay, so all I have to do is rnode run.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the file.
Online.
Wait, I'm gonna have to mute. I'm gonna have to mute. If any Chucky Wookie, whatever, because of the noise, you're muted. So if I cap the rnode.toml, I'll see it has most of the fields commented out with a pound sign. And it has the bootstrap address in here. And probably should have a comment saying which bootstrap it is.
Oh, okay. But this is the node 7 bootstrap address. Oh no, this is, I think the bootstrap address was changed on Tuesday, so this should be either, I think, Michael's bootstrap address.
Let's check the bootstrap addresses. Version 7. Looks familiar. EOB32. EOB32. So that's correct. Okay, so let's do a quick. So let's just do an rnode run. How does it know where the data directory is?
It knows where the data directory is because it's inside your .rnode.
Yeah, but that's not the default place for it.
You don't have to add that flag. Once you just do a run, it will get the config file.
Okay, when you install rnode, okay, where it runs from is var lib rnode. Okay, it runs from this directory, and it uses the rnode.toml file in that directory.
And then the rnode.toml file here is still the same thing.
Okay, because okay, because this is what it uses. Whoops. This is not the same.
This
is the wrong address.
Can you match that address and check?
Yeah, I checked the address.
No, I mean this one you just checked now. Can you check where it belongs to?
What happened there? F4, F2.
Yes.
Testing. Okay, so
on Tuesday, I did change the bootstrap address, but I'm trying to remember which of it I changed, whether it's the one here or the first one we checked.
It definitely doesn't use the .rnode file one, unless, wait, unless, oh, okay, when you run it from the command line, when you run it as a service, it uses the one in var lib rnode. When you run it from the command line, it uses .rnode. You're correct. I don't need it. Sorry about that. Okay, but one of the things we wanted to do was get this running as a service.
Okay.
So we want to copy this rnode file, rnode toml. Do we want to save the old one for any reason?
Yes, I think the old one is more correct than this one.
The old one.
That's the one we've already copied.
I'm just going to call it rnode2.toml, and we'll leave it in the same directory. preserve.
You should give a space there.
Yeah. Okay, so, oops. Now we have one from September 25th and one from October. And that's the one from our local directory here.
So why isn't the date correct?
Because I did a P, I preserved the date, -P.
Okay.
CP-P, always use it. And as root, it'll also preserve whoever owned the file, which is a problem when you change the ownership much of the time. So the P is very helpful. Okay, so now we have that, and now I'm going to copy this rnode toml to var lib rnode, var lib rnode. And I put a slash dot there to make sure it's the directory. Okay, copy two. And so now, if we run it as a service, it should be running the latest one. Okay, which is exactly what we want it to do. We want to do a system CTL start rnode. And then we want to do a tail-f /var /lib /rnode /rnode.log. Okay, the only thing we didn't do was we didn't clean the directory first, and we should have. So I'm going to do a stop. Okay, and I'm going to change my directory.
So if you're starting with system control, it means that rnode is using the data directory inside varlib, right?
Right.
Okay.
And what happens is when you reboot the machine, it always starts it, which gives you an error connecting to the socket because you already have one running. It's much better.
Okay, so this runs even when the machine is switched off.
No, it doesn't run when the machine is shut off. No. But when it reboots, it restarts.
Okay, but I know that there's one of them that runs even while the machine is switched off.
That's impossible. If the machine's not running.
Yeah, the reason I'm saying that is that most times after, whenever I shut down my computer and I log in again and I want to restart rnode, it tells me that it throws a bind error saying that rnode is already running.
Right, it starts it when you reboot. It doesn't run it when it's down. When the machine's off, nothing's running.
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. Okay, so okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I removed the Casper block store and the R space. Now, in principle, we don't have to always do this, but since this was all set up for a September 25th version, it probably will screw up unless we delete these. Okay, so instead of deleting the whole rnode directory here, we're just deleting the block space, the blockchain, and the block store, and the what do you call it? The execution space. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. It's a thing that prints out when you're doing the valve.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the R space, which is I'm just drawing a blank. What's the word that we call where it has the expressions?
The tuple space.
Tuple space. Thank you. Okay, so it's clean now, and notice that I didn't. Right. We probably shouldn't always delete the whole directory. So just delete those two subdirectories. Okay, and then we can do a system control start rnode again. And we can do a tail. I can do a control R tail. -F. Log file. And we got a peer already. We're running. Okay. So now we go back to my virtual box. Okay. And we're pointing to our node test, the robot.net 401. Okay, and we're going to run a hello world. Let's try run first. Yeah, I think it's using the internal when we run.
And I think the port number should be 4400, not.
Could be. We can we run it here. We can hit deploy, and it immediately fails. Okay, so clearly the 40401 here is wrong. What do you say? 400 we should use?
Yes, 4400.
And still not available. So something is wrong here. I'm going to try 404 just for the hell of it. That's what we had.
Okay, guys, I need to join another Zoom call now.
All right.
All right, then. Take care.
Take care. So we go back. Oops. And we have this running. So we can you can use VI or page the file with more or whatever. And let's make this wider. not make. It's not. It's not. Oh. I don't know why I didn't want to go wider. Okay, so it says protocol 40400, discovery 40404. We tried both of those. I don't understand. Okay, this worked to robot.net. Oh, what's this robot? What was this? I forget. I don't know how far back I can go. This is 400. Right, let me make this rnode dash test here. Okay, of course, this is the wrong thing entirely. Okay, it still runs. It's probably using its own internal interpreter. It's not deploying. If I go to deploy now, and I hit deploy, it succeeds. Weird. So if we look here, we should see a deploy. Oh, I'm in a VI. I don't see it. It said success. I'm going to do a set IC, which is ignore case. And I'm going to do a slash deploy, which will find deploy. Receive deploy. There it is. And that was the hello contract, which showed us the beginning of here. And we do a propose, and it says unknown. What's that? Okay, I don't see where it tried to propose. From what I can see, I don't understand how a deploy would work and a propose wouldn't work. Unknown. Let me try proposing something a little more complicated. Iterate. I'm going to deploy it. It says success too soon. You can get success that fast. There's another propose in progress. Oh well. That's where as far as we got. Well, an E bang. Capital G. Capital G. What's that? G. That. I don't know what this creating channel is. Oh, okay. I guess that's it. Philip, are you there? um, can't hear you, Philip. You're on mute if you're talking. All right. Take it off for now. Bye-bye.